In the dim light of the zoo's security office, Noah settled into his new role. The buzzing of the fluorescent lights overhead seemed to echo the nervous energy running through him. The tangy smell of disinfectant lingered in the air, clashing with the faint hum of an old computer that struggled against obsolescence. His fingers brushed against the cold metal of a dusty file cabinet as he unfolded a printed list of rules, reading them aloud to himself. Avoid the far enclosure between 1:30 a.m. and 2 a.m., he recited, voice tinged with skepticism. His eyes scanned the page, pausing at the line that advised against investigating strange sounds. And flickering lights mean something? He shook his head, a slight chuckle escaping his lips even as unease clenched at his gut. What kind of place needed rules like these? He couldn't shake the unsettling notion that this job might be more than he bargained for. Time passed in the quiet solitude of the night shift. Noah sat before the security feeds, the soft hum of electronics punctuated only by the occasional static flicker across the monitors. He leaned in closer, frowning as an inexplicable grainy outline formed briefly in the static. His breath caught in his throat as he squinted, trying to decipher the fleeting image. A cold bead of sweat trickled from his temple as his eyes darted across the screen, searching for another sign. What was that just now? He whispered to himself, the words barely more than a tremor of fear. It couldn't be real, his logical mind insisted, but there was something profoundly eerie about it. It was as if the shadows themselves were lurking, waiting to reveal a hidden threat. Each logical bone in his body told him it was just interference, yet he couldn't shake the feeling that something or someone was reaching out through the static. Days into his routine, Noah found himself in the break room with Mike, a seasoned coworker who stirred his coffee slowly, the spoon scraping gently against the sides of the mug. Mike's eyes flickered momentarily toward the shadowed corners of the room, as if expecting something to emerge. I've seen things here, Mike admitted quietly, his voice a mix of sarcasm and genuine warning. Just follow the rules, all right? His fingers trembled slightly as he gripped his cup tighter, betraying a fear he tried to mask with humor. Noah felt a chill creep over him. Was Mike hiding something? Or was this place truly as dangerous as the haunted look in Mike's eyes suggested? Noah's skepticism clashed with an instinctive unease. Was the veteran worker's warning genuine? Or merely the rant of someone spending too many nights in a place like this? Determined to prove himself, Noah zipped up his jacket, pocketing a flashlight as he ventured outside. The crisp night air bit at his cheeks, and he felt the cool metal of the flashlight, its weight reassuring in his palm. The crunch of gravel underfoot was a rhythm to which he stepped, his own mantra. Lock up, check the gates. Easy. But even as he reassured himself, a prickling sensation lingered at the back of his neck. Near the far enclosure, Noah's spine tingled as distorted growls broke the stillness. He froze, the chill of the wooden fence seeping into his fingertips. His heart pounded as he backed away, glancing nervously toward the sound. His breath came in shallow, rapid bursts as his eyes darted from shadow to shadow. Each one seemed a potential source of threat. Don't stop. Keep moving, he whispered urgently to himself, the words barely audible over the thundering of his own heartbeat. It was too early for the grievers, according to the rules. What if something had gone terribly wrong? The fear twisted his stomach into knots. Whatever was in that enclosure wasn't supposed to be there yet. Back in the office, Noah reviewed the security footage. His fingers trembled slightly as he rewound the tapes, pausing on the grainy movements caught by the cameras. A shape, vague and dark, slipped through the shadows just beyond the enclosure. He hesitated, questioning if sleep deprivation was playing tricks on him. This isn't an animal, is it? He whispered, his voice a fragile whisper of fear. The evidence was disturbing, defying reason, yet there it was, etched across the screen. Noah sat alone in the break room, setting up his phone camera to record his experiences. His fingers trembled slightly as he adjusted the angle, capturing his own uncertainty. Start of shift, strange goings-on already. Documenting for clarity, he announced to the camera, his voice carrying a shadow of doubt. He glanced towards the door as if expecting someone to burst in. Better safe than sorry, right? The lights flickered, a sudden jolt causing Noah to stagger backward. His heart hammered as brief, nightmarish figures flashed across the monitors. His breath quickened, fogging up the edge of the nearest monitor. No, no, stay on, damn electronics, he shouted, his voice cracking with desperation. The scent of burning wires filled his nostrils as the hum of the dying machines filled the room. This wasn't just a glitch, it felt alive, as if a conscious force were manipulating the reality around him. Desperate for answers, Noah spread maps across the table, tracing power lines with a finger. Drains near here, too much power use, but why specifically there? He muttered. He frowned, tapping the table with a pen. His fingertips traced circles over an area on the map where lines converged without logic. Patterns whispered to him, secrets woven into the very fabric of the zoo. Noah sought out Emily, the head zookeeper, hoping she had answers. The dim light caught strands of her hair, casting shadows across her face. There have been incidents, she conceded, her voice heavy with resignation. But we've managed, somehow, to keep it hidden. That's not reassuring, Emily. What aren't you telling me? Noah pressed, his gaze unyielding. Her eyes darted to the window, vulnerability betraying her words. The truth, heavily guarded, remained just out of reach. Noah wandered back outside, his breath visible in the cold night air. He paused near the old aviary, shadows twisting eerily. The quiet was oppressive, every instinct urging caution. I need to know, even if it's dangerous, he murmured, conviction tinged with trepidation. The caretaker emerged from the shadows, his raspy voice slicing through the stillness. It calls to you, doesn't it? He smirked, eyes glinting with a knowing gleam. Noah's heart skipped a beat, his breath catching in his throat. What do you know about them? Noah's voice trembled with the weight of unspoken fears. The caretaker's enigmatic demeanor left him questioning his own grip on reality. The reptile house lights flickered, plunging Noah into shadow. His heart raced as he ducked into an empty enclosure, gripping the cold stone for support. Not here, not now. Stay quiet, stay unseen, he whispered, breath forming clouds in the chill air. Morning brought a deceptive calm. Noah returned to the far enclosure, crouching to study strange engravings in the soil. Nothing about this makes sense, not even in daylight, he muttered, a shiver running down his spine. Reality, it seemed, was unraveling. In the library, Noah pored over old newspapers, the paper crackling faintly with each turn. Fingers tense, he scanned the headlines. Zoo employee vanishes without a trace. His eyes widened, recognition sparking deep within. All roads, he realized, led back to the zoo.
Where are they,
In Emily's office, Noah confronted the growing list of vanished employees. Too many accidents, too many vanishings, he accused, his fists clenching. Emily's resolve cracked, her voice a whisper of fear. It's out of our control. Always has been. The caretaker's shack held hidden sketches, chilling images that echoed Noah's nightmares. He retrieved them with trembling hands, each haunting figure twisted in ink. They can't be, he whispered, fear and fascination intertwining. Moonlit paths stretched before him as Noah ran, something pursuing with relentless intent. His foot struck uneven ground, and he stumbled, scrambling to his feet. Faster! Can't let it catch you, he thought, racing against the predator's footsteps echoing like a heartbeat. Seeking refuge, Noah confided in Mike, words tumbling out in a rush. Mike listened closely, understanding in his eyes. A siren's wail cut through the air, an emergency closure rationalized by Mike's steady voice. Yet Noah's frustration simmered, fearing he'd never break the silence of his burdened soul. Back in the office, Noah stared at blank screens, his proof stolen. Gone. Completely gone, he cried, slamming his hand against the desk. Paranoia stormed through him. Even the walls seemed conspiratorial. Was reality slipping away like sand through his fingers? The zoo plunged into blackout. Noah navigated the darkness with only a flashlight, shadows dancing across faceless enclosures. "It's just the wind. Just the wind," he whispered, desperately trying to steady his nerve. By the lion's den, Noah saw a griever. Its silhouette loomed, eyes flaring intensely, a ghostly echo of nightmares. "This isn't reality? Or am I discovering it now?" he murmured, heart thudding a discordant rhythm against the silence. Desperation shining in his eyes, Noah formulated a plan to capture proof. He positioned cameras meticulously, ensuring no blind spots remained. "Proof they can't hide," he murmured, determination mingling with doubt. Weary eyes skimmed pre-dawn camera feeds, silhouettes taunting him just out of focus. Frustration gnawed at him. "They taunt me, yet proof edges nearer through obscurity," he sighed, tapping impatiently on the desk. Confronting Emily with circumstantial evidence, Noah's unshakable confidence met her resistance. "What if I'm powerless to change what's sealed within?" Emily asked, a tear glistening briefly, her vulnerability revealed. Fear and courage intermingled, dancing across the precipice of despair. The caretaker offered Noah an ominous choice. "Leave this world untold, or delve into hidden realms," he urged, morning fog clinging to the trees. What price knowledge? Noah pondered, heart pounding louder than his thoughts. As dawn broke, Noah watched the grievers sigh into mist. Was it real, or just memory's deceived embrace? He murmured, heart trapped between disbelief and revelation. Shadows disappeared into light's grasp, leaving him with doubts echoing in the morning air. In the security office, a mysterious package awaited. Noah hesitated, fingers trembling as he unwrapped it. "Stay silent," the note warned, the handwriting familiar yet elusive. Fear tangled with curiosity, weaving a tapestry of unfinished tales. Finally, Noah explored the sketch from the package. Each line felt alive, ink pulsing under his touch. "This is them. I remember. It takes shape," he murmured, realization too potent to ignore. Discovery lay just beyond reach, seducing reason's grip. Finality struck as Noah resigned, his fingers trembling as he folded the sketch. "My haunting comfort, unmaking fear through remembered tales," he murmured, eyes misting with nostalgia for dreams once vivid, an anchor for the journey ahead. As Noah left the office, the lights flickered like phantoms' whispered breath. "Maybe never alone," he whispered into the void, heart pounding with the weight of lurking danger. Shadows wavered, twisting into brief, ghastly shapes, his final glimpse of the griever's presence. Reality, fractured, left him with echoes of a truth he could never fully grasp.